Today's agenda, got the suitcase up in the central. Go to room 112, tell them Blanco sent you.
Page5Lit, we outside. What's good? Page5Lit, we outside. Let's go.
You just remainers, how it's possible.
Let the deal go through.
If not, here's 12 shots, we know how you do. Please make your killings clean. Slugs up in between, their eyes like shoe lies.
Till them through the scene.
Just bring back the
Cold for the green.
or else your life is on the shelf.
We mean this, Frank.
The cats we fucking with put bombs in your mom's gas tank. Let's get this money, baby. They shady, we get shady. Dress up like ladies
And burn them with dirty 380s. Then they come and kill our babies. All out.
I got cats that blow the wall out, clear them all out. Fuck the fall out, word to stretch, I bet they pussy. The 7 digits push me, fucking real.
Here's the deal.
I got 100 bricks, 14.5 a piece. Enough to cop 6, buy the house on the beach. Supply the piece with jeeps, bring the peace, capiche? Everybody getting clean, no one considered the leech. Think about it now, that's damn near 1.5. I kill them all, I'll be set for life. Frank, pay attention, these motherfuckers is henchmen. Renegades, if you die, they still get paid. Extra probably, fuck the robbery. I'm the boss, promise you won't rob them, I promise. But of course,
You know I kept my fingers crossed.
niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being scared of a nigga that breathe the same air as me. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being shook, we can both pull burners, make the motherfucking beef cook. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture a nigga hiding my life in that man's hands while he just decides. Niggas bleed just like us. I'd rather go toe to toe with all of y'all. Wanna make in my protocol. Since it's on, I call my nigga
Arizona Ron from Tucson. Push the black Yukon.
Usually had the slow grooves on.
Mostly rock the Osley.
Stupid as a youngin'.
Chose not to move wisely.
Sharper with game, him and his crooks called the jokes. But it was sweet, about 350 a piece. Raw bought a truck, 2 bricks laid in the cut.
My bad. Technical difficulties. Let's go.
That's when Raw vanished.
Came back speaking Spanish.
Lavish habits, 2 rings, 20 carats, here's a criminal.
Nigga made America's most.
Killed his baby mother brother.
Split a stone.
The nigga got buried and toasted.
Beat it.
Took it to trial,
Beat it. Now he feel the undefeated.
He mean it. Nothing to lose, tattooed around his gun wounds.
Everything the game, embedded in his brain.
And me, I feel the same for this money you die.
Especially if my daughter crying, I ain't lying.
Y'all know the signs, bleed just like us. Picture me being scared of a nigga
That breathe the same air as me.
Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being shook, we can
Both whole burners make the motherfucking beef cook.
bleed just like us. Picture a nigga hiding my life in that
Man hands where he just decided.
Niggas bleed just like us.
I'd rather go toe to toe with all of y'all. Wanna make my protocol.
We agree.
Yo, what's good? Straight up off the rip. Peace be multiplied to all my peoples. You heard? Listen. Yo, listen. Smile. It's been a great day. We alive. We living. We here. We got another chance to make some things right. We got a chance to make some things better. We got time to improve our life. Now listen. All I'm saying is happy vibes, up tempo, positive thinking. Remember, you control your manifestations. I don't know if you heard it today, but you are the boss of your whole situation. Not a decision can be made without you. Whatever you don't like, you don't do. Whatever ain't for you, you're not with. That's the way you're gonna look at it. Now listen. These things I'm asking are not a lot for you. Ain't nothing wrong with putting a hyper focus on yourself. I want to remind you that before we get into it, I want to say I talked to a couple of people today, that I love dearly, and they brought me back to some things, And we're at the end of the year, so we're gonna examine that too. We're gonna examine our stats for the year for ourselves, Have you took time lately to sit up and put your life on a plate right in front of you and examine it? Have you took time to look at your life from the outside looking in to make it make sense? I don't know. But we're going to try to examine some of those things today. Moving right along. So, I'm going to start off with this one right here, right? Dude asked me a question. He said, I got a question in the comments. He said, moving to a new town, the do's and don'ts, because I came here. I'm not a native New Yorker. Okay, remember, 15% of people move from their region. I'm part of that 15%. That's a whole number, right? Now, okay, in that, which means that it can happen, right? You understand what I'm saying? Change can happen, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, on the top of that, okay, so now let's just keep it in a nutshell to make these some learning moments. The do's and don'ts when you move into a new city. When you move into a city, and it's not just moving to a new city, it's new situations in general. You know, when you do those things, you have to have an open mind and an open heart to what's available there. You know what I'm saying? Remember what I said, you have to teach yourself how to receive things. You know, I said one example of that is some of you have fell in love with people, and as soon as you did, because you weren't familiar with the feeling, you start looking for something to be wrong. You understand? That's entering a situation wrong. So you have to get in tune with yourself so you can embrace these things, because that's growth. All right? The pain you felt from that gave you wisdom. Now you got to use that. We're going to make all these things connect. Ride with me. Okay, now, so in that, you're going to meet new people. Now, me personally, I'm not going to sit up and say, do what I did. But I'm going to say this. When I went to a new city, you know, and I was on the run or whatever, I would always meet women. I would try to meet chicks and shit like that. And just, you know, hey, how you doing? Because I always stuck out. I always looked like somebody from somewhere else. So in that, you just have to be friendly enough. And like I said, and smile and just be cordial. And in that, you'll feel the energies and you'll learn the terrain. You'll learn where you at. You know, don't go in there trying to be, yeah, I'm from New York City. I'm from this, that, and the third. Don't go in there being that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care where you from. Go there being calm, collective, and inviting. You understand? You're a new person to a situation that was there before you got there. You understand? Whatever that situation is, even if you're at a party in a circle, that situation was there before you got there. So when you get there, you enter it calmly and you enter it openly so you can embrace what's going on and so you can build from it. In whatever way that is. But it's a method to that madness, you know. So in that, and another thing is, I want you to know that you have to keep on trying. And I told you, I'm going to say it again because I want it to stick. People are going to be your biggest asset moving forward in your life. Learn people, characteristics, and personality, and you'll have a more successful life the more that you get a better understanding of those things moving forward. Okay? Real talk. All right, now. So anyway, I'm telling you about Big Country. We're just going to go into that about him, you know. When they told me to come to New York, you know, I'm up here, I'm doing my thing, right? I run into, this is my friend. I've been knowing Big Country since I was a young nigga. I'm in New York. Now, mind you, even back home, we always heard about, you know, niggas going on a run in New York or whatever. It was a little hood lore that a couple of dudes that went up in New York ran off, and they had been up here 20-something years on the monkey trail, hiding out, right? Cool. So now I'm up here, and they gave me some instructions to follow. One of the instructions was, don't drive. If you want to run in New York City, don't drive. That's one of the things that supposedly keeps you safer. And I followed it for a long time, but before I violated that, I ran into my man, Big Country. I'm downtown, I'm in Midtown. Now, Big Country is about 6'5". Big nigga. Nice with his hands and all that, but I know Big Country, you know. Tough dude, got a lot of dog in him, supposedly. Anyway, I'm in Midtown. I see Big Country sleeping on the fucking ground. I couldn't believe it was him. All right? Big Country was a get money nigga. Straight up and down, he was about his bread. But Big Country was one of them niggas he need. Listen, he one of them niggas that needed instructions. You understand? He couldn't just think of it on his own. He wasn't that sharp. He wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But if you gave him the proper instructions, you and him could be successful. So I see him there, and I see him. We get to talking, and it's really Country. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, nigga? What the fuck happened to you? He tells me he done met a chick up in Harlem. He liked her. They hooked up and shit. He moved in with her and all that. And then one day he got up and they just put him out and took all his shit and all that. The brothers and them came in, stomped him out, dragged him out to the street and just threw him out. He ain't know what to do. You know what I mean? He in New York, he don't really know nobody. They took everything from him. That was all a setup. Because Country was on his, he was on his deem, and he was on the run with a couple of dollars. And they said to me, took everything. So he just gave up on it and went downtown and was trying to get home. But Country was like a lot of people. he was ashamed and embarrassed to call home to say, hey, New York whooped my ass, I got to come home. He didn't want to do that. You know, man, shit, he didn't want to really face up to that. So when I bump into him, I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at this nigga. The nigga look horrible. You know what I mean? And the first thing I'm thinking is, this nigga getting high? That's the first thing I'm thinking. So we talking and shit, and as we talk, he's not getting high. The nigga really type scared of the city, you know. But I don't really see that right away, you know. I take the nigga shopping. I get the nigga some couple of outfits, get him some sneakers. Come on, I knew this nigga since I was a kid. You know, I took him with me. I got him a hotel room and all that. Now, he fucked with me for about a week. We running around. Hey, yo, listen. In that week, we running around. Mind you, all these dudes I know, I don't know all of them like that. I just met these niggas. They all new to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm feeling my way through New York vibes, all right? Now, but I felt better having Big Country with me because it's a hometown nigga. And he's 6'5", like real talk. So yeah, I could use this nigga as my little running mate as I go through the city. And remember, he's a nigga that follow instructions and he got some dog in him. I figure like now, that'll be, you know, now he gonna run with me or whatever because I'm still exploring and learning. So now, we moving out. Now, mind you, I used to come out at night and play in the city and just go around and see what's going on, just float around and shit like that. Hey, yo, listen, man, Midtown turned into a whole different animal at night. And it was fire, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about the fucking heads. I'm talking about the hustlers, the jostlers, and the scramblers. Them niggas taught me a lot of shit, man. I learned a lot of shit. I still know some of them till this day, straight up and down. Mind you, anyway, so I meet him. And now he getting me a little upset because now we doing things, and I'm all, first of all, I already had some bread, so I didn't have to be doing a lot of different things or whatever. But him, now he started complaining that he want to go home. I'm like, nigga, you want to go home? Like, yeah, he want to go home. Now, mind you, the niggas that I'm around are alpha male, super aggressive niggas, New York niggas on that type of time. Hey, yo, this is my word, real talk on mommy. I ain't gonna yo. Country was scared of them niggas, man. Country listened to them New York niggas talk, man, and they was putting fear in my man through words, man. And and it was affecting him, you know. We sitting around and this and that. Niggas talking, oh, no, bitch ass nigga, fuck you, nigga, your mind. Niggas talking like that and they friends. Country couldn't believe that kind of shit. Like, he like, yo, man, he just couldn't believe niggas talk like that to each other and they get along. Like, it was different, you know. And that kind of shit, I think it put a certain fear in Country because I'm like, yo, nigga, and I never accepted that out of him. I'm like, man, fuck out of here, nigga. Oh, your motherfucking head looking all sad and shit all the time. I don't like that shit. I used to let niggas fuck with him. Big goofy nigga, how they say shit, he don't say shit back. You got to do the Joneses with these niggas. He wouldn't do that. And I'm like, nah, I can't even have this nigga around me. He let niggas talk to him any kind of way. Cause he a big goofy nigga. No, nigga, you'll be a big goofy tough nigga. Fuck out of here. And I'm going to tell you something. Your energy precedes you. And niggas used to kind of fuck with him. Then when they seen that it got to him, it kind of stuck to him. So now the nigga tell me, wake up, tell me he want to go home. I'm like, word? All right, nigga, fuck out of here. You can go home, nigga. And he got me so fucking mad because he couldn't tell me why he wanted to go home. He couldn't explain it to me, so I got mad. I gave the nigga a hammer. I said, well, go in there and rob the store, nigga, and get you a motherfucking ticket. I passed him a gun. I said, go rob the store and get you a ticket. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fend for yourself, nigga. That's what I told him because I was mad at him. But I didn't mean that literally. And he knew that. He didn't go rob a store or nothing like that. You know, he came back. We talked it out. I went and bought the nigga ticket. I sent the nigga home. Yo, Big Country, fuck you, nigga. That fucking nigga goes home and tell my pops I'm robbing and pillaging through New York. I'm up here just living like a Viking in New York. I'm tearing New York up. This is what he tell my pops. The man I honor most in the motherfucking world, this nigga tell my pops, I'm up here tearing New York up, they're gonna fuck around and kill me. Shit like that. Now, mind you, yeah, you know, he ain't scared of nothing. You know, he'll do anything. We should do this, that, and the third. He telling them that because I don't give a, listen, man. What's that song Pop Smoke? 100 niggas in the room and I'm walking through them. Yeah, I move like that. And Country just wasn't, anyway. He tell us to my pops, I was so fucking mad. Let me tell you something, man. I'm the son of Cadillac Irving, all right? My pops would be highly disappointed in me if I was a robber or a stick-up nigga. He raised us to be smart niggas. We hustlers. We always are niggas with ideas that we institute into the fucking world. That's the way he raised us. We didn't do none of that funny shit robbing niggas. No, I'm the niggas trying to rob because I get to it in my own right, on my own merit. Yeah. My pops said, yo, listen, first of all, I don't know what you thought. I didn't hustle on street corners growing up. I had a code I had to live to because I was his son. I couldn't be on the corners flipping packs and shit. I couldn't do that. I couldn't be running around the neighborhood robbing niggas because I'm Cadillac Irvin's son. I'm little Chuck-a-Luck's little brother. I couldn't do that. I was held to a high standard. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk, you know. Now, mind you, no, my pops was so fucking mad at me, and that is the man I honored and loved most. And I was hurt. I wanted to kill country. You went back and lied to my pops. I never robbed shit up here, all right? I ain't never been no stick-up nigga. I done did a couple of things, but I'm not a fucking robber. I ain't no fucking stick-up nigga. Most beef I had was from niggas trying to get at me. You know, I was always a happy-go-lucky, get money nigga fucking with a lot of chicks, getting to the bag, happy, yeah. And I was so happy that niggas think I didn't see it coming, but I did. I saw the snakes in the grass with a smile on my face. Like I said, I don't gotta be mad to shoot you in your fucking face 5 times. You know, that type of shit. But anyway, yeah, so country did that, and my pops was disappointed in me and shit. I was mad. I had to fly home and see this nigga, right? I had to fly home and see him, and I had to leave the next day. Mind you, I'm on the run. I went home and seen my father. I stayed about 24 hours, and I came right back up here because I was transitioning from down there because it was too hot for me to be down there. You know, I was doing what I do, and I was doing it well, and yeah, it was attracting too much attention. I had to get the fuck up out of Dodge, and that's what I did. You know, and that old saying that they say about New York, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. And I really literally mean that shit. You know, you got to remember, it's 8 million motherfuckers up in here, and it's really not enough space for all of them. Let's start there. 10,000 motherfuckers on one block. It's like that up here. You understand what I'm saying? And it ain't for everybody. Some people get punch drunk and all that. But mind you, back to the story at hand, I had love for Big Country, and I was going to kill that nigga. Thank God I never seen him. You know that big motherfucker hit the lottery? Yeah, he went back down there and hit the motherfucking lottery. We ain't seen that motherfucker since. That's my word. God bless him wherever he at. I'm glad I didn't see that nigga again because I probably would have put him in the dirt. Because you don't go to a man's father and tell a man's father some bullshit. He was just mad because I was shining in New York and he couldn't. You understand what I'm saying? He couldn't. I told you, there's 2 kinds of men in the world. Those that'll get in the trunk and those that's not going to get in the trunk. Some lessons I want to stick. They ran up on you 3 of them deep. Get the fuck in the trunk. They got 3 seconds to kill you, but they don't. They put you in the trunk. You got in the trunk. For what? You ain't got no hammer and you ain't got no way out. Why the fuck would you get in the trunk? Following their instructions to get in the trunk helps you how? What was the man thinking when he climbed himself into the trunk? That man was facing false hope. He didn't have vision to see that you're going somewhere where there's no way out. Remember, vision is being able to think farther than you could actually fucking see. All right? He didn't have vision and he climbed in the trunk. When the trunk opened up, he was in the middle of fucking swampland. And instead of killing him in 3 seconds, they gonna kill this nigga in 3 days. They pulled out the toolbox, and now they want to kill him. So they gonna make him beg for his life because they really hate this nigga and the shit he was on. Yeah, they gonna make him beg for his life. No, not me. I don't fake false hope. I'm rushing the hammer. Fuck out of here. You ain't gonna have my body undiscovered for 20 years, nigga. No, I'm gonna make you niggas kill me right here. And there's no win in me getting in the trunk. But there's a win about me if I rush you niggas right now. One of you niggas gonna go with me, somebody gonna see it, and they gonna find my body, I'm gonna have a nap. Yeah, I'm going out like that. I'll make you motherfuckers kill me. I'm going to heaven and hell, screaming and kicking. Yeah, I'm fighting for my life. I don't face false hope, all right? I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. For real. And you know, and listen, when I say that, that shit means everything because in this life, it's what you can live with. That bullshit, weirdo shit happened to you, can you live with that? Whether you in the streets or in jail, it don't matter. A man gonna live with what he can live with. Understand what your boundaries are. All right? There's some shit I just ain't gonna do. I'm not a stick-up nigga. I'm not gonna take from the weak. I'm not gonna shame the fucking people in the fucking mud when I know what that's like. I've been there. Stop talking about the have-nots. Okay? That's all I'm talking about right now. You know? We're gonna keep it moving, y'all. Let me tell you something. Love don't love nobody. Love don't love nobody. That's a real thing. So understand love for what it is, because it can be used for good and it can be used for bad. Remember what I said. If you love somebody just because they love you, that's not fucking love. That's empathy. And you're fucking using them. You don't love them like that. What the fuck you acting for? You being phony and all that. Okay? Some things are just things. Some things are just true in this shit. You don't love that person, let them go and freely love somebody who gonna love them back. Not somebody that's just gonna play along because it's convenient for their life. Don't be that person. All right? Ride with the G. We not here to play, y'all. All this is of a serious nature and the whole nine. You heard? Now, when I told you don't enter the shit, we got into that already. All right, okay, so now, oh yeah. A lot of the circumstances, I just want to throw this out there. A lot of the circumstances you get yourself in is you have to see the way you start some of these relationships, where they start. And I'm not talking about couples, even some of your friendships. The circumstances in which you meet people, to some degree, determines the nature of the relationship and how it's going to go. Remember that, all right? If you met somebody under opposite situations, ask yourself, what do you think good going to come out of that? Where can you really go with this? You understand? Your energy is attracting certain things. Do you recognize them for what the fuck they are? And are those things hurting you? Like some of you keep attracting the same people. For why? Like, yeah. What kind of energy are you putting out to the world? What are you actually openly attracting? Be conscious of that moving forward. Some of you just keep whining. Every time a nigga fresh out of jail, he at your house. How the fuck? Do you have an antenna that just determines when niggas is fresh out? What the fuck is going on? You keep meeting the same kind of people that gets you nowhere. Okay? Examine the circumstances in which you meet people going forward. To stop wasting your fucking time and energy, because your time and energy is important and it costs money and it means something to you. All right? Straight up and down. A lot of reasons why a lot of things go wrong, you know. And that's on some real shit. Now, like I told you, you have 3 currencies. 3. Knowledge, time, and money. Recognize that. When you need one, you use the other 2 to get that one. Okay? Now, knowledge. Do you know enough to grow in what it is you're trying to do? That's one of your currencies. Time is cost effective. It's cost effective. Money, real numbers. Real numbers. Now, that equals when you need one, you use the other 2 to get it. Now, if you apply it properly, you won't move backwards. But you really have to consider these things. Now, listen, your critical thinking is higher than you think. I need you to stay with me, right? You can get this. Now, 1, be more. All right? Be more in life. And I'm going to say this off the rip. It's I'm only bullshit unless you're going to do it. Life can be like that. It can feel like a joke. But at the same time, be dead fucking serious. Okay? Remember, in this life, there are no do-overs. It's a one-shot deal. I want to remind you of that. I want you to start trying to think of life as 3 currencies. Knowledge, time, and money. Start being more hyper-focused on it and how to move and how to make it benefit your life. Listen, I don't know where you are in life, but I can say this. Whatever it is that you know, you have to teach yourself how to apply those things moving forward to better your life. Remember what I said, in 2 years, you could be where you dreamed of being. Somebody got to say it. And again, stop spending more than you make. You're working to be broke. That's a real thing, okay? Now, I always say, be in tune with your instincts. Listen, this is Godspeed, gang, okay? God is blessing us on our journey. We're making that journey together. I want you to do better than you did yesterday. I want you to do better than you did last year. Remember, the days are long, but the years are short. It's already the end of 2025. I need you to examine your next fucking year. Like it fucking means something to you, like it's really important to you. The rest of the world don't matter. Okay? You shit between two shoes like everybody else. But you apply yourself and you're going to be different in life. I'm here to remind you, that's all. Okay? Now, your brain can detect fake people. Okay? How? Because you're in tune with your energies. Okay? You're in tune with your energies. You're in tune with yourself. Remember, understanding is a preservation of nature. Pardon me. The better understanding you have about things, the less weight you carry around on your shoulders. Okay? Remember, fuck regret. You don't have no fucking regrets. You just think you do. Remember, it's a war going on outside, not in your head. Okay? This is a show of awareness. We're just trying to bring you up on some things, all right? Listen. Now, straight up and down. Oh man, I gotta say something to my little man too about he sent me some things too. They say when a woman is quiet, she's an overthinker. They say that when men overthink, they're dangerous. Things your father should have taught you. Never be so smart that you're stupid. Be a practical thinker in this life. All right? Now, I'm going to say this. I want you to learn how to de-escalate and attack things. Now, listen. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I talk about a lot of things, but we have to learn how to do different things. Any questions in the chat, Shakur, before I get to this next one?
Yeah.
Throw me a question right quick before I go over there, man.
Somebody asked why it feels like I'm the only one suffering after cutting off the fake ones.
After cutting off the fake ones?
Yeah.
What is it that you miss? Exactly. Nothing. I mean, find you something else to do, something better to do with your time. That's what that means. That's all it is. Remember, when you're being different, for a while you're going to stand alone. But while you're standing alone, it's going to be respected. After a while, they're going to try to come and join your side because your side is independent thinking. Your side is in its own lane, in its own right, on its own merit. Yeah, it's going to pay off. Fuck keeping up with the Joneses and all that. Fuck following the trends and riding the waves. Fuck out of here. Tell them motherfuckers to get on your type of timing. And when that happens, you got to stand on that. You know, listen. Get them question marks out your fucking head. From you, all things shall be built. You got the motherfucking answer, yeah. You got the right fucking one. All right? I don't give a fuck about what they told you need to do this and you should have did that. Fuck all of them. You do the right thing by you. All right? You take better care of your motherfucking self. You take better care of your fucking house. That's where it started at. All right? You look up to you. You be good to you. I don't want you to be the same motherfucker you was yesterday. I want you to be a better version of yourself tomorrow. I want you to be more mannerable, more respectful, more polite, more attentive, more intentive. Live like with intent. You understand? It's not that hard. All right? It's not that hard. Now, I say these things, and I say these things seriously. You know why? Because the world is unkind, and they ain't trying to do you no motherfucking favors. All right? If you don't keep your guards up, the world will have you punch drunk, and the motherfucker be saying, what the fuck happened to you? It starts with you. Fortify yourself. Take on some of those introverted skills and keep your blinders on. Stop running around to go see what the ambulance looking at. Don't run down there to see did anybody get caught in the fire and all that. Don't go see who won the fight and all that. Knock it off with that shit. All right? Get back to some serious, when it comes to some serious shit, I'm going to tell you something else. And read. Read a fucking book. You got a problem? Read The Life and Times of Malcolm X. It's a great read. I mean that shit, you know. Start there. And then you'll figure out, you'll find your way. See, listen, let me tell you something. I'm not finna get into all that other shit. I just want you to be better. Just keep it simple. You heard me? Life is simple, we make it complicated. Any more questions in the chat, Shakur?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Somebody said, yo, my pops did 20 years in the feds, just came out. How do I build a relationship now with him?
First off, nigga, that's your pops whether he in the feds or home. That's your pops whether you got a relationship with him or not. That's your pops. Half of you is him. Just get to know him for who he really is. And make your own determination of who he is. Be you to your pops, and he'll be you, he's going to be himself to you. And that's how you learn him. Because no matter if he's in the gutter, dope fiend out, he's still your pops. And half of your whole personality and characteristics came from him. Get to know him. Because whatever you get to know, it'll be beneficial to you. Even if he's a heel of a motherfucker, you'll learn that for yourself. And those things that you don't like about him might be in you, and you'll recognize them for what they are and make yourself a better person too. All the things we pick up from our parents ain't good. But the sooner we reflect on them, the sooner we can change some of those things. You understand me? We have the power of mind to change anything we feel is wrong in our life. We got that power. But I'm going to tell you this. He might. I got PTSD. I got ADHD, all that. I'm a work in progress. And I ain't going to no doctor. I went to God with it. You understand me? I start believing in something greater than myself wholeheartedly. All right? And I learned that you don't need to know it all to get through the world. But you should be kind enough to make your way through the world, and you want to be a presence and you want to be a light. Listen, I don't have to be everything to everybody. You don't have to be everything to everybody. But you want to mean something to the people in your square living. That's your grandparents, your parents, your siblings, and the kids y'all make. Those come first. And then your family. The family that you made comes before the family you came from. The world should not be introduced to your child without you. I'm always saying it because I want it to stay. Anything else in the chat?
Yeah. Yes, hold on. Somebody was saying,
Coming right back, y'all. I'm right here.
Where is it at? He said, it's 28, he said, it's 27 too late to start boxing. I'm a single dad and I got 2 amateur fights.
Hell no. Not if that's something you aspire to do.
You know what's funny? Boxing is it's changing right now too. You
The
heard?
thing about boxing is, if you're doing it at 27, that means you love to do it. And that's what life is about. Imagine getting paid for something that you love to do. That's called a dream come true. You understand? But listen, Chad, look what he said though. He picked up boxing at a late age. My mama, Valerie, she always said, every day you wake up, you have a chance to change everything. He got up at 27 and started boxing, which was clearly in his heart for a long time. Start boxing at 27 means he had a love for it way before now. Well, guess what he did? He got to it. He's doing it. He has 2 amateur fights coming up. I'm proud of you, son. Salute. I mean that shit off the heart, for real. Do what you got to do, man. Time ain't got time to wait. Okay? And in this life, we need to be lifing with it. And you doing that. Take some notes, y'all. He would get back to doing hobbies and shit. Don't be one 20 years from now that abandons something that you love, because then you're going to regret that you didn't do it more when you had those opportunities and you made other decisions and other choices. See, when you really want to do something, you do it. When you don't want to do it, you make excuses and explanations. And and it never gets done. Don't be one of those. If it's something you like doing, get to it. Real talk. That's the real thing. I'm proud of you, man. Let me know how you let me know how you doing them fights too. Throw it in the chat. If we can see it anywhere, I'll look it up. Word up, I'll look it up. You know, hey yo, you know, matter of fact, if some of you got hobbies in the chat, throw it in the chat and let people know what your hobbies are. Cause some of them don't have an idea. Okay? Remember.
Yo, Remus, the question you asked, the Rayman, he answered that. She is playing with you, and Rayman's gonna answer that for you in the chat. The chat is gonna hand me that question.
Okay, all right. The chat got that for me. Hold me down, chat. Godspeed gang, you heard? They got me. Where we at with it, son? What's happening? What's next?
One woman, where is she at? Her name is. She said she keep meeting men.
Throw it in the chat, y'all. Let's go.
She said she keep meeting men that didn't have a nurturing mother. She didn't really ask a question, but that was a statement that she put up. I felt that was interesting.
You know why? Yo. Learning moment. The question was. Say it again, chat. Say it again, Shakur.
It wasn't a question, it was more of a statement. She said that she keep running into men that don't have a nurturing mother.
That happens when children's moms work a lot. That's the result of that. Excuse me. Their moms worked so much, they didn't nurture the children a lot. And that's the blowback of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. That's what comes back. And you cannot blame somebody for what they've never been taught. But maybe if you nurture him, he'll take to it. Pardon me, he might not, because he's never been taught that. And can we really blame him? You know, I'm not saying that you should teach him or things like that. But remember that a woman has a nurturing gene that can stop wars and calm storms and talk a man off the ledge. A woman has the nurturement to talk the beast in the man down. I don't know. It might be too much. It might be too hard a job, you know, to get through to him. You know, it might be, but I can say that usually comes from when mothers work a lot, you know, and you know, and in the hood, you know, big ones take care of little ones, so he was probably having to tend to the little ones, and she was always working, always busy. So the nourishment wasn't there because she wasn't being attentive because she was always busy. Even when she was at home, she was busy, and then she had to go to work. Always, yeah. That's what happens. You don't nurture your children properly because you don't have the time and energy to be attentive, because you done gave yourself to so many other things just to keep these kids fed. That's a real thing. All right? So, if you're working a lot, catch yourself. You need some beautiful, slow moments with your children. You need to actually turn the radio off in the car and talk to them. Reconnect with them so that they don't be an adult that don't know how to be nurtured. You don't want your child growing up like that, because if they do, it's going to be your fault for working so much and being so busy. That's real talk.
You know what's funny?
What?
It also depends on what's their definition of nurture. Some niggas don't even know they doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they thinking this is how I grew up. This is what it's supposed to happen.
Right.
So sometimes you gotta ask him, you gotta figure out what is your definition of nurture. Right. Because he might love his mom and she did the best she could do. But the best she could do probably still wasn't the standard.
Right.
To certain people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody live a different life.
You only get out of something what you put in it. You understand? Real talk. You only get out of something. You only get out of a child what you put in that child. You understand? And I'm going to ask you, what are you putting in your child? But I'm going to say this. Things your father should have taught you. Shut the fuck up about what's twisted up in your life with your children. I keep it real with my kids. Shut the fuck up. They don't need to know how fucked up your life is. Make them kids think you happy as a motherfucker. Okay? If you always, no, stop, don't quit. That's not parenting. What are you, a correctional officer? I need that to stop. Show them kids that you happy with your life. That keeping it real with your kids, you showing, you cannot tell nobody, you can't tell somebody how to love you. And they love you. And that real shit you keeping them is depressing them because it seems as if you're not being happy because you're always complaining about something. You understand? That keeping it real with them, no. When I was young, I didn't know that we wasn't poor, but shit, I thought we was rich. And everybody was happy. Your kids don't need to see the wear and tear that life is doing to you. Stop letting them see those things. Be as happy at home as you is with Jim and them at the motherfucking job. Your kids need to see a happier version of you. Not one to stress the fuck out, gotta do this, gotta do 100 things, and all they see is you going back and forth. Stop, don't quit, wait, all the time. That affects them in the long run, all right? Real talk. I know I was a latchkey kid. 8 years old, I was cooking for us and all that. Word up. My nieces and nephews, I'm the baby. So the nieces, I'm next to the baby, but my nieces and nephews right up under me. I had to take them to school, pick them up, all that. I had to do all of that. Mommy would sleep with, listen, man. Mommy would sleep with, we would sleep when mommy got home. She was gone when we got up. Shit like that, you heard me? So yeah, that can turn around and be unbeneficiary to the kid later on in life, you know? Now, I want to say this about this. Listen, man. I've been saying it. Let that girl love you. Sometimes it might seem a little silly. Sometimes it might seem like she's doing a little too much. But she's just trying to love you, and you cannot tell nobody how to love you. Let her love you, okay? It don't matter what happened with the last shit. It don't matter what happened with the last shit with her. You know why? Because she fucking with you now, and y'all rocking. Don't start looking for shit to be fucking wrong. Soon as you motherfuckers get happy, you start looking for holes in it and shit because you ain't used to that good feeling. You think, no, something's got to be wrong. This shit just feel too good. Knock it the fuck off with that and just let it ride. Let it play out. You heard me? Somebody got to say it to you. You're fucking your relationships up by doing too much. Sometimes just let the love pour onto you. You hear me? Let that girl love you in her silly little feminine way. Let her do that. If she want to fawn over you and be silly about you and just trying to make you happy, let her be that to you. For real. And guess what? When you touch a man's heart, you'll have that man forever. But man, you got to let her touch it. You got to let her try. Nigga, you got to go out there tomorrow and try to build the world, man. And it always feel a little bit better when your woman loving on you. You understand me? I don't give a fuck about all them bitches you fuck. It means nothing. You can fuck 20 bitches. The only one you gonna remember is the one that you loved. I got locked up. I was a stone cold player, hot boy. This is my hot boy phase for real. Yeah. I'm talking about 2 or 3 chicks pregnant at the same time. Yeah. I was on Stephon Diggs shit. Yeah. Off the rip. I got locked up, right? And they didn't have a protocol for AIDS and shit. But it's out. Everybody that got in had to take the AIDS test. Shit, niggas was scared to death. Cause niggas have been out here doing shit. Fucking with all kinds of bitches and shit, yeah. Fucking bitches in my car, all kind of shit at random. When I said, yeah, a threesome in 45 minutes with strange bitches, I did that, yeah, in real life. So when that came out, I was wondering like, damn, I did this. I couldn't remember none of them chicks' names when I was locked up. I couldn't. The only chicks I remember while I was locked up was the chicks I loved. The only chicks I dreamed about was the chicks I loved. So random sex, baby, I'm going to tell you women, don't mean nothing to a nigga. It's like a game of 21 basketball. Nigga, be right back. It ain't nothing. Because loving you is an action. Loving you is an action. You know what I mean? Loving you is an action. But anyway, back to the script. What we at, Shakur? Your stats for the year. What are they? I don't know what your stats are, lady, but I'm going to tell you this, lady. Stop telling people your body count. Shut the fuck up about that. It helps you in no shape, form, or fashion. Knock it off. All right?
I ain't gonna lie to you. If a nigga asking for your body count, he's clearly a kid.
Listen, I'm going to say this to you. Listen, baby. I'm going to tell you this. You did some things. I give you that. We all have. But you're not the same person you was when you did those things. You have a right to be who you are and to move forward from who you are right now. Don't let those things that you did weigh you down and hold you back to where you're going. Okay? You did those things voluntarily. But they don't define who the fuck you are. You better than those things. That's why you don't do them no more. That's why you don't rock like that no more. So there's no reason for you to revisit that in real life. There's no reason for you to go tell your new boyfriend you got gangbanged when you was 19 in college. For what? Some truths need to be kept to yourself because they can't help the situation moving forward. In all reality, if that truth that you're exposing is not going to strengthen the relationship going forward, why the fuck would you reveal that? We're just people. Of course that fucked up information gonna fuck with us. Let's keep it 100. You tell me your motherfucking body count is 19 and you only 17? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's a problem. For real. I'm dead ass serious. And I'm gonna tell you something. Listen. Be smart. Because the person that he fell in love with was not the person that did those things back in those moments. You were someone else then. Shake that shit off and leave it where it's at. You're somebody else. You're somebody better now. Okay? So be better for the person that you're going to be with. Don't revisit your whole phase and all that kind of shit. Love you too. They gave me the heart. Don't go back to that shit, all right? Okay? Now, I understand this. The best thing about a man is his discipline. That nigga going down to that bullshit ass job every motherfucking day. And he's willing to work in Hurricane Sandy for you. Build that man up to make y'all life better. What he said, help me, help us. You can do that, boo. You can do that. Don't go back thinking that you this, that, and the third because you did that. Nah. Blame it on the Don Julio, you heard me? Move on with that. Okay? Straight up and down. This is my word. I mean that shit. Because I want to tell you something. Listen. In all reality, you're the only one that knows your whole reality. And that ain't for everybody. Alright? Stop spreading your whole fucking life out on the internet. Because one day your kids gonna see that shit. One day you're gonna be somebody important and you're gonna laugh at yourself or frown at yourself for the decision that you made when you were not thinking. You let your emotions supersede your intelligence. You made decisions without thinking. Yes, they come back to haunt you because one of these days you're gonna do something and be something great in life. Be that now. And you won't have that kind of shit come back to haunt you. This is what we do here. Feel free to leave a gift, throw it in the chat, help us out, because that's what we do over here. We're not doing this shit for the views, we're doing this for the people.
Go to room 112, tell them Bronco sent you. Deal with strangers, if no money exchanges. I got these kids in ranges, and leave them niggas painless. All I told is stainless, you just remain as calm as possible. Make the deal go through. If not, here's 12 shots, we know how you do. Please make your killings clean. Slugs up in between, your eyes like true lies, killing them through the scene. Just bring back the coke or the cream, or else your life is on the shelf. We mean this frank, the cats we fucking with put bombs in your mom's gas tank. Let's get this money, baby. They shady, we get shady. Dress up like ladies and burn them the dirty 380s. Then they come to kill our babies. That's all out. I got next, I blow the wall out. Clear them all out. Fuck pockets fall out. Word to stretch, I bet they pussy. The 7 digits push me, fucking real. Here's the deal, I got 100 bricks, 14.5 a piece. Enough to cop 6, buy the house on the beach. Supply the piece with Jeeps, brick a piece, capiche? Everybody getting cream, no one consider them niche. Think about it now, that's damn near 1.5. I kill them all, I'll be set for life. Frank, pay attention, these motherfuckers is henchmen. Renegades, if you die, they still get paid. Extra probably, fuck the robbery, I'm the boss. Promise you won't rob him, I promise. But of course, you know I have my fingers crossed. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being scared of a nigga that breathe the same air as me. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being shook, we can both pull burners, make the motherfucking beef look. Bleed just like us. Picture a nigga hiding my life in that man's hands while he just decides. Niggas bleed just like us. I'd rather go toe to toe with all of y'all, running late in my protocol. Since it's on, I told my nigga Arizona Rob from Tucson. With the black Yukon, usually had the slow grooves on. Mostly rock the Isley. Stupid as a youngin', chose not to move wisely. Sharper with game, him and his crooks called the Jooks. But it was sweet, about 350 a piece. Braun bought a truck, 2 bricks laid in the cut. His peeps got brought, got locked the fuck up. That's when Braun vanished. Came back, speaking Spanish. Lavish habits, 2 rings, 20 carats. He's a criminal. Nigga made America's most. Killed his baby mother, brother, split his throat. The nigga got back with the charge bleeding. Took it to trial, beat it. Now he feel he undefeated. He mean it. Nothing to lose, tattooed around his gun wound. Everything to gain, embedded in his brain. And me, I feel the same for this money of dying. Especially if my daughter crying, I ain't lying. Y'all know the signs, they ain't just like us. Picture me being scared of a nigga that breathe the same air.
Page5Lit, we outside.
Just like us.
We back tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Make the motherfucking beef.
Niggas bleed just like us.
Picture a nigga hiding my life in that man's hands.